Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Veronique. In this space, what I usually do is test makeup for a mature skin. I am 50 and I have been on the hunt for makeup that works well for this phase of my life. But in today's video, it's a little bit different. I have found a makeup hack to apply your eyeshadow and it looks absolutely fantastic once you're done. So without any further chit chat, let's get into this video. So I must say that I have seen this hack over my For You page on Instagram for quite a long time, but I never ever thought to try it. And then while I was scrolling about 2 nights ago, it came up on my feed again and I thought, why don't I give it a go? And I did my makeup this way yesterday and the day before, and Ian, my hubby, was like, oh my word, your makeup looks really nice today. And if you know Ian, you know that makeup is not something he often notices. So what I'm going to be using as a guide for my makeup today is a cotton swab. So usually I don't use cotton swabs. I have gotten into the habit of using the fabric ones to remove my makeup, but I have got a little bag of these that I keep for when I go on holiday. So I'm going to use this little guy, and I'm going to use a cute little eyeshadow palette that I'm quite enjoying. It's what is this one called? Hued in Nude, which is a little product from the Sheglam brand. Alright, so brushes, I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. I'm going to be using a skinnier fluffy brush, and then I'm going to use a packing brush, as well as on standby I have a clean blending brush that I'm probably going to use just to clean up the edges when we get started. And last but not least, a little flat brush that I'm going to use underneath my lashes. So all in all, okay, that's a lot. That's 4 brushes. I suppose you could probably use 1 or 2, but I'm a little bit extra, so those are the guys that I'm going to be using today. Before I start on my eyes, if you are interested, just in terms of my makeup that's on my face at the moment, I am using the new Catrice Invisible Cover Foundation. I love this one. It works really well. I did a little review. I'll link that video for you. Concealer today, I have got obviously concealer on, and I have also concealed my eyelids, and I'm using this one from Fenty. It's so tiny I can't read which Fenty one it is. I'll pop it in the description box below if you're interested. I have set my concealer underneath my eye and on my eyelid with Catrice's Bright and Blur. Also a fabulous one. And for my blush, I am using the Sun Kisser from Maybelline in the shade City Sizzle. Those products will be mentioned in my description box below if you want to have a look at that. Right, let's get into the eye makeup. I'm quite excited. Okay, so let me just show you which colors that I'm going to be using on my eye makeup today. For my transition, I'm going to be using this medium shade brown or lightish brown, a mixture between this warm tone brown and the slightly darker brown. On my above my lash line, I'm going to be using a dark brown. On my inner corner, I'm going to be using like a bonish color, and then I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using out of this particular palette. So let's get started. I'm going to take my little cotton swab, and what the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it over my eye, and I'm going to pop it just above where my crease is, like so. Taking my fluffy brush, I'm going to now just dip it into my light brown, tap some of that excess off, and then just very lightly I'm going to just take it on the edge of my brush. I'm now just going to just gently windscreen wiper motion pop that straight on to my eyelid. A little bit more. So that is my first little step. Taking my little cotton swab, I'm now going to fold it in half, and with this straight edge, I'm now going to pop it on the corner of where my eye is, and I'm going to take it from, for my eye, I want to go just where my eyebrow ends and just above or in line with the end of my lashes. I find I quite enjoy using this type of tool as opposed to one of those silicone ones, because I find the silicone ones for me, for some reason, make my eyes water terribly. I don't know if you've had that experience. I have also used the tape, but I just find I'm a little bit nervous to use a tape in this area just for the very delicate skin. So I'm really enjoying using a cotton swab because it's really soft. So taking my fluffy brush again, I'm just going to take a little bit of that first brown that I've used, this one that I've used at the top here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to very gently just pop a little bit on to join those lines, and then I'm just going to blend the underneath of that so there's no harsh lines, but very gently. I'm also not going to go all the way to the inner corner of my eye. I'm keeping this very much just on the outer corners and up to the middle-ish, I'd say. And using quite a gentle hand with my shadow. Right, next step, I'm going to take my skinnier little brush and I'm going to take my medium tone brown, which is a little bit warm, and I'm going to go just underneath my first color, just to give a little bit of depth into my little crease area there. And then I'm going to just take it out as well, using my little cotton swab as a guide. Dip in again and just repeat that process. And I'm just going to also just pop it onto the middle part of my eyelid. Taking my same little brush, I'm now going to take the darker brown and I'm just going to just take it from my lash line up a little bit and the tiniest little bit in on the outer V. A little bit more. Still with my skinny little brush, I'm just going to clean it off a little bit on a towel next to me. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my darkest shade of brown and I'm only really going to pop that on my lash line just until the middle, and then what I'm going to do is just wing it out. Like so. Alright. Here we go, my guide is finished. How does that look? Looks nice, eh? I'm going to take my brush, a clean one, and all I'm going to do is just on the top is I just want to soften that line, because for me, I just gives me a little bit of the ick. I don't like such a pronounced line. So, excuse the dogs. One of these days I'm going to have to take a photo and actually show you what my studio looks like with these puppers inside. Yep, 3 of them today. Okay. Alright, that is beautifully blended. I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my little packing brush and I'm going to take my lightest shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now pack that onto the inner corner of my eye up into the middle. And I'm just going to follow the line of my natural crease. I don't want to go up too high. And with this one, what I'm doing is I'm just using a patting motion. I'm not swiping. Now I'm going to take my shimmer shade, using my finger, which is my favorite way to apply shimmers, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it on the middle part of my eye. My last little step is I'm going to take my flat brush and I'm going to take a mixture between my medium brown and my transition color, and all I'm going to do now is just go underneath my lashes. I'm not going to go all the way, I'm just going to go halfway, and then just joining the outer edge of my makeup. I'm going to take that same brush, I'm just going to clean it off, and then I'm going to take my light shade, again the bonish color, just on the tip of the brush, and then I'm just going to clean up that line. Blend. And there we go. That's the eye makeup look. What do you think? Let me do the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk through it. I'm just going to show you the process again. There we have it. So I just, as you could see, curled my lashes. I found a new little gadget. It is a lash curler that is heat activated. You pop a little battery in it, and gosh, I am very impressed with what my lashes look like. They look fantastic. Oops, excuse the hair. What a great little thing. Great little gadget. And then I have used one of my favorite mascaras is the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit, and this is in the Plum shade. Love. Right, that is it. What do you think? Really simple, really easy. I actually just I love it. I just think it's just so simple and so easy to do. And obviously you can use any color combination that you want. Let me know what you think about that. Would you like to see more videos like this in the future where we test out tips and tricks and hacks for makeup? Let me know. Well, that is it from me for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, won't you consider subscribing? It would be so awesome to have you as part of the community. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.